Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cities Skylines 2, and today we are back in the city of Vanguard, and we are going to be expanding into our downtown area now. We did go ahead and put down some gridding and stuff. We got the highway system that's rolling through here. It's going to be expanding back in this route, but we have a ton of custom assets. We got the new skyscrapers that are in, and I think it's time that we actually go ahead and start building onto this. And we're going to be detailed, so we're going to be going through in this, but this might not cover as much as you think per episode. There might be multiple episodes for expanding the downtown area. I want to hear your guys' feedback during these episodes, so please leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about what we're doing, or maybe what we could go ahead and make better within this downtown area. I'm going to take everything into account. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that like button down below and the bell button to make sure you're notified every single time that I post a new video. I'm going to be doing a little bit more here. This past week has been super hectic with the holiday that just passed and the holiday that's coming up for Christmas. So I've just been trying to get things put together and take care of everything that I need to take care of before it got too far behind. But we are back, and let's start expanding. I got a ton of assets that I downloaded in here, a ton of signature buildings. Unfortunately, there's some things that I wish weren't signature buildings, so I could place them multiple times, but I believe I can find them and find it and place them down in that way. So we should be good. But what we have here, we gotta make sure that we always select the EU, because you won't get like the McDonald's and stuff unless you select the EU. And I will link down below my mod list that I have going on. That way you guys can sort of copy what I have. So let's see here. This is the Westwood Center. These are smaller buildings. So, but these guys, these guys that are making these absolutely have been killing it. And I mean, like, they have been great. This here, like, this is a custom made asset that somebody put into the game, which is awesome. You got the Dockland Towers and all this stuff in here as well. Here's where a lot of these end up being within this area. But we got some large skyscrapers that I need to implement into the city skylines. No pun intended, maybe a full pun intended. But if we, this is what my main focus was first, was getting this down, because this is almost like a stadium almost. What is this supposed to be? I believe this is a stadium, and it just utterly looks amazing. I don't know if I want to place it up on the front of the water here to overlook, or if I wanted to place it somewhere in the middle of town almost, and then hide it behind some stuff. But I feel like this is something that I want to be seen from the outside way. And of course, yeah, I understand that there's either Chinese or Japanese writing or something on here. I can't distinguish the two, but definitely is an amazing asset. A lot of these are absolutely amazing. There's this guy here as well, which I'm not sure what it is either, but I feel like it just needs to, yeah, like if it overlooked like right here, I feel like this makes sense with this being right here. Like, does that look correct in the way that it is? Now, yes, I'm a little upset that there's no base floor around this. That is something that you have to add on, but we will get there eventually. And let's see what our water availability and stuff is not good. I believe that we're importing water availability, so that is not good. We need to get that situated. Let's see here. We got a water pumping station. Where could we put this bad boy down? Somewhere over in here, probably. We do need a road that's able to connect to it, however. So we gotta make sure that there is road availability. Unless we put another one down here. Yeah, that might do us good, putting that there. So let's see. So that gets us up in our water availability. That does not get us up in our treatment, but we might be able to put this bad boy right over here on the island and get some water treatment going on. So yeah, that all looks good now. We should be taken care of in that regard. But we also have to bring these water and sewage pipes over this way, as that's the only way that the water will get over to this part of the city. And is this that's just a poop line going in that way? Where's this? Oh, because I put this up here. That's hilarious. I didn't even remember putting this up here. So maybe we could put another one. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I forgot that I could just put that stuff wherever I want to put it because of anarchy. And then this is also having the power issue, but we don't know. I don't know what I want to do for power over here. We have a ton of production, so maybe just run the lines over in this direction. We would need a part of town where there is a... It's probably going to be multiple parts of town where we need transformer stations. So that will be a thing to just keep an eye out for. We're going to run this stuff underground just because that's how most cities are ran, with all the wiring under the ground. So we got that. That should be taken care of. Is this still saying that it doesn't have... Sewage system is not able to drain all the wastewater being produced? Why? We have plenty enough sewage and stuff going on. I don't know why this would be an issue. Do we just pop that there and see if that fixes it? Oh, this isn't even connected. Okay. That's what's going on. We need to go underground. We need to go there. I thought that was connecting whenever I did that. It's not connecting. Okay. Is that connecting? No. Okay, maybe that's connecting. Is that getting us the water and stuff that we need now? Yes. Okay. And then we should be able to surfaces, because some of my stuff is not here because some of it is broken within the game still, so we just gotta keep a reminder on that. That way you guys think I'm not skimping out on something here. There is just stuff that is broken, so... But hopefully it is fixed soon. These guys do still have a life and stuff. They have families that they gotta deal with. So we can't be too overly dramatic about these guys taking care of those things. Come to there. Awesome. Okay, so that is around the building there. Might be a part. I might want to take this out like this. I do not like how you can see that through the sidewalk, but I guess like if you're backing away, you probably won't see it. But there's that. We got that placed down there. Let's remove these trees from on top of this. We want to make sure that we are only deleting trees. Yeah, that won't even delete a rock. Oh my god, there's a ton of trees that was on top of this. This is the funnest part of the videos. This is what I always love doing. I do like how it does have ambient sound to it, which is nice. I'm wondering if we do need to get some housing and stuff put in through here as well. Is this props? Is that what they are? Yeah. I didn't know what these rocks and stuff were listed as under here, but I guess they're listed as props. Okay, so that's down. This building looks utterly amazing, and we are going to have to get some parking and stuff beside it, but we got this specialized parking that I actually got, and I think it looks actually pretty cool. Let me see what we all got. So these are all bike parking storage facilities here. Yeah, that's what we got. Bicycle parking areas. It's these guys, these dome overground parking. So we got this one, And then this one is, oh, that's left-hand traffic. We don't want that. Okay. So let's pop out of here. I'm going to get these guys as close as I can to each other. I wish I could get that a little bit closer, but it's not going to. So these guys look pretty cool. Do they have upgrades to them? Yes. Okay, so we can make these full height buildings here, which are right beside, but I don't know if we want them right there. Like, I guess you're sort of going to have to do it in that sort of regard for people to park in these spots. And then let's see. We want to keep this sort of area, I guess, not residential. We want residential more back towards this back side here. So if we go to, let's see what we got. I guess we're going to keep the southwest high density. That's what we've sort of been going with and keeping up with. So I'm guessing that's what we want to work it out towards. And we want to do like that size, that size. We don't want to make them all similar in a regard. Like if we can get multiple sized ones. And I guess we can also implement some medium density in through here as well. Probably not as much as we have done in the past, but definitely can implement some of that. So that's the southwest low density. There's no southwest high density offices, which is a little upsetting, but to each their own, I guess. We can make it work. Can definitely make it work. Get some of these offices and stuff in here. See how these guys fill out. They're going to be smaller at first, but hopefully we can get things to level up and start doing some work over here in this downtown area. And what we have this residential signature building here. You got the Bell Creek from Skyscrapers. You got Lighthouse Point from Skyscrapers. You got the Sapphire, which like it's more low density. This is something that's probably going to be up over in this area. So we'll keep that in our back pocket for later. I don't know if there's anything else in here. What does this come out to? There's no upkeep on this. There's no cost to put this guy down. I wonder if we can get it right here, if that would make sense, or if we should push it a little bit more towards the edge here. I might push it a little bit more towards the edge because I think this is like one of the smaller of the buildings. So you want to work from smaller to taller, left to like inside to outside. So I like the way that probably is going to fit there. And hopefully this road system and everything that I have going on works in regard of how well I need it to, because there's probably going to be a ton of traffic that's going to be rolling through here once I really get this spot going. And we got to make sure that we also have some low rent housing and stuff mixed in through here. But I also got to make sure that I keep some of these roads and areas large enough for me to get all these skyscrapers and stuff put down onto them. And I'm guessing this is going to be more towards like this sort of area here. How's this fit in? I don't think that fits in bad right there. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then if I come down over here, I think we can get some bushes or something and really even this out. Cultivated flower bush. Yeah, if we can get some bushes in here. That's too far apart. We need the 1.5, and then we need to make this so it curves. Is that fitting correctly where it needs to? I believe so. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And then we also got this, which will go like that. So we're gonna leave that there. I don't know how much more bushing that we want to do. We might be able to just run this up through here on the side and leave it as such in that regard. And I know that this keeps saying that I can put bushes on the side of the road. I'd like to put trees, honestly, but I'm not. I'm trying to figure out what trees are actually in the middle of the road. I want to say that I want to do oak trees is what I'm looking for on the sides. Yeah. Okay. So I like the aspect of trees on every single side of the road. Like middle, left side, right side. Well, it's not trying to do the other side now. Why? Okay, I didn't know. Well, I don't know why it did that. It's not allowing me to put anything over there, but that's perfectly fine. Already traffic jams happening throughout the city. It's mostly because there's no intercrossing roads and stuff. These are all the base roads that are in here. And we do need to get some parking garages and stuff set up for these guys. We gotta make sure that we keep everything attained to. Awesome. Overground parking dome. That guy should fill in. It's only 190 spots in there, but I like the way that these look a little bit more than the way the other ones look. But let's hope that this traffic isn't too damn bad. And let's see here. I don't know how well 2-lane roads are going to work within the city, but we do need some definite crossing routes. We do need trees and stuff on each side of these. I wanna lower the amount of people that we have parking on the side of the road. That's the big thing. Lowering the amount of people that we have parking on the sides of the streets. If we could keep street parking down, that would be good. And then I think the other stuff that I gotta find it and find it. So we have, I believe it should be under, I don't know what this is saved under. We got a concert hall and stuff that we downloaded into the game here. Let me see if it's any of these. Is this it? No, this is, not that. It's the other one. How do we want to... Like, this is, like, the only spot that this is going to fit. And that's utterly insane. This thing's cool. This tower is amazing. This is something lower scaled here. Is this residential? I think this is residential. That looks like that's what that's saying. So we might be somewhere over in this area or something that we get this put down. Like something right along this corner. Oh, it's going to get upset because it doesn't have... Ooh, okay. So we can't do it from there. We do have to do it from the developer mode here. And I'm trying to... Is it in here under concert hall? No. Let me see what we have here. Yeah, these are all not what I was looking for. Let's see what's in here. Large parking lot? Holy. What is this? Large parking lot and park? Medium parking lot? Okay. Small park. Small park. Okay. Just trying to see what we got here. I'm trying to figure out where all the stuff that I downloaded went to. Oh, don't crash the game. Okay, I thought that was gonna crash the game. Okay, let's see. Let's just see about subscribed, because it should load up in here under subscribed. Okay. So these are all, like, the meshes don't load. This will load in this regard. This guy here. Get that right on the... And it disappears right away. Why are you disappearing? Is it really because I don't have... That's going to be pretty crazy if this is because I don't have... What does this need? EU high density. Is that really what that needed in order to sit here? Okay, I wish that wasn't like that. It's a little upsetting. Is this... I don't know if this is office building. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Not that. Not that. I'll know as soon as it pops out of here, I will know. Ooh, this guy is amazing. This guy looks so cool. And I'm wondering if I should place it up in here. It works as a park, which I think is pretty cool. This might be the only corner that really works for it, but this guy is absolutely awesome. Like, look at how cool this building is. Whoever implemented this in, again, this stuff will all be on my mod list. Absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna go ahead and get some tracks and everything added in. That's not what I'm looking for. This thing's absolutely gigantic. This isn't what I'm looking for either, but it's a police station, so we might implement it. Might. I believe that it is one of these meshes, and that doesn't... Nope. Is this it? Ooh. I don't believe this is it, but I didn't know that I even had this. This is a crazy office building. This costs $9 million. Why do I gotta pay $9 million for that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the only one that I was truly looking for. Not that I wasn't looking for any of these other ones. Yeah, I do not have it. And boy, is that upsetting, because this other one, I feel like I would have put it into this spot right here. This is just slightly too big. I guess it's not technically, because it's not going to have a base around it. Oh, I just wish that I could... I really think it was listed as like a concert hall or something. If I just did hall, those are all meshes. Alright, let's check custom assets. No. Render prefabs. These are all mesh. And the mesh doesn't work. There's no way to place that. So I don't know how to get the concert hall that I added in. We go buildings. Would it be miscellaneous? No, these are all wind turbines and stuff. These are all like regular in-game assets that we have here. All these star queues. Is it under office buildings? That's where all these ones are listed. But again, it's not any of the ones that I'm truly looking for. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay, I gotta figure that out. I gotta get the concert hall somehow. But I feel like I am gonna end up putting this guy here. It just makes sense for me to have this guy put in here. I know the lettering and stuff doesn't make sense because of this being an American city, but if we just look past it, it's such a great asset. It's a great asset even with the lettering on it. But I'm saying it looks great within the city. Let's bring this straight across. We'll make sure that whenever we on the side of the road here that it says 0, that's gaining. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for, honestly. At 0, it wasn't making sense at 0. Okay, let's pop this down here to the corner. And there's police and stuff over here. We do need to get a police station intact as soon as possible. Okay, got that all placed together. Really just adding in the concrete and stuff around it makes it like a completely different building here. And we got a hospital. So what do we have hospital style that fits here? I don't know if it's going to be this hospital or if there's a custom hospital. I believe there is a custom hospital that I could get into the game. Actually, let's see here. Let's save this. We need to pop out to the main menu. This is all like custom assets that are getting put down here. Let's open up Paradox Mods, playsets, my playset, and it should be Downtown Hospital. I hope that works. I really hope this works here. Let's load back into the city. Quick stuff, just figuring this out. Okay, back into the, yeah, this makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Oh, yeah. And that's going to help out with this awaiting for different things of the sort. So what do we have going on here? Why aren't you going? I feel like this probably isn't the best spot for this. I feel like it should probably go in like the middle of the block. Because people turn, oh god, look at all this. People turn like these corners and stuff, and then the city starts falling apart. Whenever people don't know how to use their corners and everything. I think we're gonna take this might be a little extreme here, but we're gonna take that out of there. I like 5-way intersections. I know that they don't, well, that's a 4-way actually. What am I talking about? I know that some people say that they don't work and they're not efficient. I absolutely love these awkward intersections. Like something like this. Like it looks like it shouldn't be there. It looks like there's no reason why you should ever have gridding like that going on. But I absolutely adore it. I do. And this makes for a good little area that I could probably build a park in the middle of that. So that'll probably be something that comes through with it. Oh, we need to get this situated here. And then I'm just having a ton of sounds and stuff going on here. This is gigantic. Right there on the edge of that. It's gonna have to be where it goes. Oh, that was so close to a 90. It was 91 degrees, but I had to put it where it put. Oh, and we got trees and stuff in this. I didn't know that there was just gonna be trees sitting through this asset. Okay. I understand if we could get a park or something put together here. Maybe we do. There's also, I don't know, there's a building or two that I feel like this might be one of them where I'm supposed to build a park in here behind it and do like a water feature or something. Like this should just be a hole with water in it and some paths. I feel like that's what it should be. And God, we are gaining money like crazy. We're not gaining too many people, but maybe that's because we need more high density housing. And hopefully these aren't continuously this short. We might have to do the New England sized skyscrapers, because they might just honestly not place down correctly. Like these guys look like they're already going to be taller than what these guys are. So if that's the case, we might have to get rid of these guys for the fact of it just doesn't fit. We could end up putting these guys over in this area where it starts getting lower density. But we'll see how it goes. The little downtown areas coming together. These office buildings, we need them to definitely upgrade it. Do we have any parks and stuff that we can place down, like custom parks? Like what do we have? That's a 4x12. We had that big gigantic, what was it? It was, yeah, it's this thing here. Dan's large parking lot and park. Like these things are absolutely gigantic. This is the small one, okay. Dan's small park. Summer theater. Oh. I was like, what is that? So I can't put anything on the outside of this road because I made it a dock. I wonder if... I don't know if I would want to... I didn't know if I wanted to do custom park up here. I mean, in all honesty, it doesn't really give the ability to do anything if you do custom park, but I believe that I can actually do... like this provides service areas, I believe. So like if we do this... Okay. Yeah, this has all the attractiveness, outdoor rack, gym. Yeah, so like you can make your own little park off of this. Okay. Oh God, you need a ton of things unlocked in order to put that stuff down. Okay, so we can implement our own custom park. What is this going to be? Building? Yep. We can implement our own custom park down over here that will actually do city attractiveness. And we could probably do one in here as well if we truly wanted to. So I don't know if we want to go into that depth right now. I think pretty much what we want to do is the basis of the layout. I know that there was... Where is this at? Did we build that secondary building? Yeah, it's right here. And there's already somebody dead. Oh gosh. Just dead people everywhere. And where is our death clinic? Wish we had a different crematorium. I feel like this crematorium's not going to fit or like really... I guess that's the word for it. I guess it's really not going to fit what's going on with our city. I hate to put the Hoys out here, but I feel like this is like the only spot that really makes sense. Unless I put it like up over here or something like that. But I feel like this wouldn't be in the middle of downtown. I'm feeling like it would be out over here. So hopefully... Oh, that's not where I wanted that. I wanted that one there. Just delete that, yes. Make sure we put the freezer in there. And then we can update this so it holds those two guys over there. Awesome. And that sort of fits on the corner a little bit better. Meh. We need something to cover that up. Let's see what we got here. Wild green bush. Or like a cultivated bush. Oh, we don't want them that far Oh, you can only do them that close? Okay. And these are really small. These aren't. And then grab back into this cultivated bush here. Okay, so there's that. And then maybe get some... That's just so crazy that they don't place together that closely. Just get some trees in over there. Hopefully they grow and stuff. But I needed to blend that a little bit. Got a ton of people coming into the city. I hope that's not the only route that they take. This might be something that I can't implement to here. Because everybody's trying to come in this way and they're not trying to take the highway into here. What if we did this? Honestly, I'll leave this for the next episode. I'll see what we're doing with that. We need to continue doing the basis of our city over here. Okay, so yeah, these guys are a lot larger. But this guy's not really. These guys are. These guys are huge already. But I think that we should implement a park here. And what other... Do we have any other large skyscrapers that go here? Like the Greenview Heights. You need thriving metropolis and stuff in order to unlock those. Remember, we need to make sure that we have the England ones unlocked as well, because these give you, like this, the grass crown. Where that is in here. Okay, this is going to be the grass crown. 1 and 2. What's this? Okay, this is just a ploppable. That's what we're looking for, just the straight ploppables. And I want to... Is that going to... Does that come with a thing that places down around it? No, that does not. Okay. So if I take... Is there a way for me to rotate this just slightly? Or no? Just sits there. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We could move it over just slightly, a little bit more. Let's not have it snap to the road. And let's try to place it as centered as possible. Just right there. Oh, that's sticking out on the road a little bit. Can't do that. Let's see, right there. Okay, flip that around. Pop up here. Just like that. Awesome. Set right in the center. And I wish I could do a curved line with this. I really do. But I think it's going to be... Yeah. Just like that. That's not far enough out on this side. Would that have to be like a 120? Honestly, just pull this down and make it straight. That's the thing that makes the most sense, pulling it down and making it straight. Just looks a little bit better. Let's get these guys all out of here. We're gonna have to implement some stuff that makes these feel a little bit more alive and not just placed down on top of concrete. So hopefully we can get that implemented, and we're already having issues with trash as well. We have the waste collection center that we can add into here, which is another, this is definitely another custom made asset here that we have. So this is the waste collection center, and wondering if I can put it like right here. Trying to find places that like make sense. Yeah, if I placed it right here, I think that would make sense. I don't think there is an upgrade to this. How many times can you place this down? I don't know, but there's 4 garbage trucks. Oh, does that have to face the road? Okay, I did not know that. Okay. No clue that had to face the road. But there's some waste management that we have going on there. But this is very hard for these trucks to get over here, I believe. So I'm not. Air pollution. Surrounding air pollution is negatively affecting buildings. Oh. Is it? Yes, because of this guy. The incineration plant is just blowing all over those guys. Okay, we might have to move this. This is definitely going to have to get moved. And it's going to have to come down here. This is probably the spot that makes the most sense. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, just in here like that. And then electricity comes out of here. Oh, nope, not that one. And these guys need to go under the ground. Okay, so that builds back in. Also, you can get this extra stuff placed onto here. Awesome. And then this might actually help them. I don't know if this will actually help them get to there a little bit faster. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because if this truck comes down the road over here and up on here, it can instantly get on the highway, and it'll be over there a little bit quicker. So hopefully that helps out with that. And I think we need some more residential. Just normal? Can we just do normal? Let's see what these turn out to be. And yes, I know we're going to need some low rent housing and stuff mixed in through here. I know that we can't do nothing but high density like normal housing. We are going to have to do some low rent mixed in through here, so we'll make sure we get that taken care of. Let's just honestly build this whole block right here as some low rent housing. Sort of sucks that it's at well, I guess it's away from the water, but it's whenever you first come in. And this is, yes, I understand that this is a dead end. That is, you shouldn't be using that part of the highway, hopefully. But the downtown area is coming together. Let me know what you guys think that we should do here. How to make this stuff look a little bit more lively, maybe. Like my big thing, I just love bushes. I do. So, like if we did a cultivated flower bush or something here, and did line placement, just right down to the edge. I just absolutely love placing bushes. Where's that go to? Can we do one more? We can do one more. Look, I just love placing bushes around things. It just like lines it in, makes it feel nice. I don't know if we want to start doing like, if we did, nope, we don't want that. To a tree there and a tree there. And then you come over to these pots like this, and then you do the garden bed. You gotta get it under the tree though. Like that. Like you see this stuff out and about when you are out and about, where they'll use these like beds that allow it to go under the concrete, and there's trees that are like right in front of the buildings and stuff. So maybe that's something that we use a little bit more of, but I don't know. I truly don't. Like if I did this right here, and I did this, but I don't want them like 3 meters apart. That's too far. Like, does that make sense? And they're not even like, they're not straight whenever they get put down. They're always a little wonky. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Like if I took this and I placed it right here on the edge of the building. Just like that. If I took this one over here, placed it right on the edge of the building. See, they're a little wonky. Does that help a little bit? I think that helps a little bit. We might be able to get one more here. Just that first one. Maybe something like that out front for you to walk in through. I don't know. We just need some more decorating and stuff, and we gotta do some custom parks. And there probably needs to be more parking garages. Let me see what we got here. So that one holds, I think it's 190 with the upgrades. This holds what with the upgrades? Well, that's also 200,000, and this is 50,000. Let's see what this holds. If I do that parking garage, that holds 220 right off the bat. And then you add this upper piece to it. It holds 300 vehicles. So that one is slightly a little bit nicer. Everybody just like figured out that there was a parking garage over here and started flying around the block to go get in the parking garage. We're gonna need a parking garage here too. That's one thing about downtown. You need parking garages everywhere. That's how it works. So those things are going to be implemented through. So far, it's not looking bad. Maybe more office buildings and stuff up here. What do we have? Yeah, these are the New England office buildings. Let's see what this folds out as. Just get a couple of these put in. Well, this already looks like it's going to be tall as hell. I'm trying to think of what park I would want to do here. Tourist attractions? Oh, I didn't know that this was a tourist attraction. In the Beermore house, the Beermore, how do you say that? Breamore house? I don't know. Modern Art Museum, we already have that. That's over there. I think this going right on this corner here. Does that fit though? Does that fit size-wise? Like, does that make sense to be there? It's one thing that you're looking at the whole time is like, does this sizing make sense for where it's sitting? If we did something like that. But I just want to make sure that these buildings have an ability. Yeah, these look a lot closer to what we're doing. So let me get all this redone. I think for the city aspect of things, like we don't want to do the New England or the other one, so we want to do straight high density, it looks like. This is a level 1 and it's already huge. So hopefully we start implementing some buses and stuff like that. And honestly, traffic's not as bad as I thought it was going to be in this area. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. This, I just love this. I love this. Like, I'm guessing this is supposed to be a mall of some sort. There's a concert hall that I have that I just can't find either. But yeah, I think so far implementing this into here is absolutely looking amazing. And what's this upgrade cost? 600,000, but we get patrol cars and cops. Yeah. That's looking good. I'm liking it. I hope you guys are liking it as well. Get out of here, helicopter. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we can keep expanding on this downtown area. There's a forest fire. What's going on over here? Did you guys all wreck and die? What are you doing out there? On fire? On fire as well? Can you guys not wreck? That might help you out there. What's this going on here? Oh, this is just no connection. That is fine. But yeah, if you were standing over here walking on the bridge, I guess you really can't see it because of all the trees. Maybe if you were standing over here on this bridge. Yeah, you're starting to get that city skyline that's way over there. That's awesome. Definitely looks awesome. Let's add all this on here. Get some... Oh. Game crash. No! No! What? There's no way. Please, when's the last time it auto-saved? Autosave. Where were you, autosave? Please. There wasn't too much more that I was doing, so we might be able to, we might have to say, our auto-saving's on it every 5 minutes. So I'm wondering... Okay, so that's all there. This just wasn't done. Okay. So we need to come back into here and do this again. So there was... I believe I just... No, I don't think I did. Like that. And then I also did this like this. Okay. So those should piece in. Have those all good. And we also had the tower that we placed in. This was in the tourist section here. And this needs to go anarchy. And I think we place it like right there. Awesome. Okay. Back to where we were. Thank the Lord. That is all good. Do we have anything else? Oh yeah, we also upgraded this. That got us our extra little piece that we had there. And yes, coming from over here in the distance, could be standing in the parking lot. You just see the skyscrapers standing over there, the hospital and everything. That looks awesome to me. It really does. And let's see. Let's save this real quick. Let's save this. And let's see what we have here. Resume. Let's get this up to the 0.723. Oh, it's a little too much exposure. It's close enough. There we go. Be at 60. And also, let me get up out of this noise here. Midtones. Don't want to get them too crazy. Awesome. Weather. Now we got volumetric clouds. We don't want the shape factor is a little crazy. Like, yeah. Right there. That's a good shape factor. Shape scale. Something like that. And just like that. I mean, oh my. That looks beautiful already from the distance. Just like that. What's the... If I do this like 7,000 or so, does that make sense? If I turn the fog off, that looks exactly the same with the fog on and off. Let's see, these are all towers, aren't they? Yeah. That's what's going on. It's all towers they're building up there. We might want to let those go here. Let me see. If we do 8 times the speed. Let's see how fast these... Okay, these are going to start popping in now. Oh, we got the same building that we had before. That's awesome. So at least we're still getting the same skyline almost. Come on, one more building. That building needs to pop in. Please be a larger building too. Please. Come on, why are you taking so long? Why is this one taking so long? Please, load in. Oh, same size. Awesome. No, that's awesome. I'm really excited for this. Especially being able to make an honest downtown area. This is awesome. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think that we should do in the city to make it a little bit more realistic. Get this all placed together and put together as like a good downtown area. I'm trying to keep it that like not everything's super tall, but like it's going to be dense is what I'm looking for. So hopefully this is working out correctly. I feel like right now the best thing that I can do picture wise is get it at a distance. Let me see if I can get time of day to like... Oh, does this look good at nighttime? Oh, yes. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good as well. I think there's just boats that are flying past me in the water right now. And then maybe, I don't know if we can do, yeah, like from there. But I feel like that might, those buildings are just gigantic. That's the one thing about them. I think that this utterly looks amazing though. I really do. See if we can get it from like over here in front of this. We can get this here. Yeah. Maybe right there too. And then a nighttime one. Oh, let it load through. There we go. Yeah, nighttime pictures of like cityscapes always looks great. Can I get the sun like, oh no, that's like, no. 0.55, 0.56, no, that's 60, 65. Oh. Looks great. Honestly, looks amazing. Let's see if we can get it from this side as well. Because I feel like has this sparkly stuff going on. I want to keep that to a minimum, maybe. If we go like right there. Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that bell button to make sure that you're notified every single time that we go live. I have been Chase. I thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for all the support, and I'm out. Peace.